be like, wow, this is a hard
Wait, you
religion.
didn't
Or
say
even if
this
after
anywhere.
a week
Wait,
they,
hold
they
on.
join,
Yeah, but
they
you're
end up
saying this so
leaving.
matter of
That's
factly.
why,
But it
one
doesn't say
second,
this anywhere.
that's why, wait, that's why in order for you to join the strictest religion, they're going to make you go extra out of your way, literally to show your devotion. You have to show devotion that you're willing to join this
I
very
understand what you're
extreme
saying,
religion.
but can you
It's that
acknowledge?
simple. You're saying
Wait,
that this should be,
no.
it should
Hold
be
on,
easier.
hold on. Would you acknowledge that that's written nowhere? What you're just saying is what people happen to be doing now, and you're saying this speaks for Judaism throughout the centuries.
Okay, Rabbi, I would acknowledge that, but would you acknowledge that 99% of Orthodox religious Jews would agree with this logic?
Oh, correct. I mean,
So there you go.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what matters.
Yeah, but there's
No, that's
also
not what
something.
matters.
There's
Wait, hold
also
on.
something.
Of course, it's what matters.
No, that's not what matters. You
They're
know,
the ones that decide.
Chadash Asr Min Torah. We can invent new ideas and call them halacha. All right.
But if there's a very strong reason behind it, then we could invent these ideas and
no,
we
you
could
cannot.
enforce
Only
it.
the Beis Din.
We're not saying there's halacha. No one said
so
there's
this is what
halacha.
Reform does. Okay. So how are you?
We're
different
not saying there's halacha. We're saying there's logic. Not halacha. Logic. It's two different stuff.
Okay. So then don't say that this is Judaism.
I never said it was halacha. I said it was
so
logic.
Then, I mean, don't say it's Judaism. Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Is there an
logic
halacha
and Judaism, and you have to follow these rabbis' logic, and this is their logic.
Wait, hold on. There's no obligation to follow rabbis today. No obligation.
Listen, okay, fine, rabbis. So I'll tell you. If you want, you could start converting whatever you want, every single person you want. The problem is they're gonna go against you. The rabbis are gonna say you're not part, and they're gonna cancel all your converts, rightfully so. Because you're taking advantage you're taking advantage of your position.
So let's try to qualify that statement. According to halakha, if something is performed in a halachic manner, can it be canceled by someone who just doesn't like it?
If there's a legitimate reason for it, the Rabbanim agree to it.
You think the Rabbanim just decided on these rules? And
No. I'm giving you a hypothetical situation. If somebody does Mila, Tavila, Korban, I mean, three things that make a convert, who could then come around and just say, I don't recognize it?
You know what? You're right. You're 100% right. And he would be a convert, but you would still be wrong. And I'll give you another story to prove it. Let's say if two kids are playing, a boy and a girl are playing, and the boy says, for a joke, he says, "Harei Mekadesh li," and he gives her a candy, then the kedushin is valid, right?
Sure, kesef.
But it's not. But would you agree? Would you say that this is how people should start getting married now because the kedushin is valid there? Just because the kedushin is valid, does that mean that this is a form that people should start getting married and we should start canceling weddings because they're too expensive?
If someone, marries in such a manner in front of two witnesses,
you get the point I'm making, though, right?
So fine, they would have to get a get. All right, so what's the big deal?
Okay,
so are you following
that's my point.
Letter?
Just because it's valid, that doesn't make it right. Just because it's valid, that doesn't make it logical.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it right. If someone's
that doesn't excuse it.
Okay, so what you're acknowledging is that they don't have the right to invalidate something that's done in a halachic manner. Okay, whether it's popular or not, they don't have the right to do it. Well, they do it. If they do it, they're breaking halakha.
But they're not invalidating it. They're strengthening it. They're not invalidating it. They're telling you not to do it unless you see this and this and this. If you do it, it's gonna be valid, but you'll be wrong for it. It'll be valid. It'll be wrong. Some rabbis will go against it, but most rabbis will validate it.
The only thing that makes it wrong is that it goes against halakha. That's the only thing that makes it wrong. It may not make it popular.
Is it halakha to light a menorah on Hanukkah?
Is it what?
Is it halakha to light a menorah on Hanukkah?
Yeah, for sure. It's a halakha.
Yeah, but who made that halakha?
Chazal.
And who are Chazal?
Men who had smicha, who sat on the base.
Chazal doesn't talk about this. Chazal doesn't talk about